Hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Emmanuel Acho says if Jayden Daniels wins, he supplants Lamar Jackson in the MVP conversations. Look. I want to make sure that I start this show off totally level-headed. And I'm speaking real. No slaps or nothing. I want to speak to y'all real quick. This man went on national television as a voter for the NFL MVP and said he'd be willing to vote for Jayden Daniels over Lamar if Washington beats the Ravens. Regardless if Lamar blows, does amazing, whatever. Jayden beats Lamar, he supplants him, and that will affect, or at least make you vote for Jayden moving forward as a voter for the NFL MVP. Now, that's, bro, like this level of usage, right, of Lamar for everything, it's comical to me, right? I have to ask you guys a real question. Right? Because everyone says, oh, that's what the media does. Have you ever seen a player, an athlete, talked about more than Lamar Jackson? The only one that comes to mind is LeBron James. That's it. Full stop, period. I have never seen an athlete talked ad nauseum as much as they talk. And look, and the reason why I said about was LeBron. Now, you had a couple people that would throw shots, like Skip Bayless was never a LeBron fan. You had one or two guys. Rob Parker wasn't a LeBron guy. But the ineptitude with so much of the media platforms to be in unison, to always say every week is proving grounds for Lamar Jackson. Not any other quarterback. Josh Allen, one of the worst passing games in NFL history. He gets a pass. We're not looking at that. The week before, he got blown out. Back-to-back losses. We're not looking at that. Joe Burrow, he can't when he won a 4. We ain't looking at that. It's a proving ground for Lamar week in, week out. Against every quarterback he goes against. And every quarterback he goes against, they say is a better player or a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. And then once he wins, oh, well, he has Derrick Henry and all this other stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to play the audio. And then we're going to break it down even further, right? Because I'm like, are you guys tired of it too? Like, am I the only one? It's like, hey, we're going to talk about it. That's all we're going to talk about. We don't care what you think about because that's what we're going to talk about. And I'm like, bro, y'all can't even breathe. Breathe. 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3, 3 into the 4. Then you gotta breathe. You can't breathe. Guess I just breathe. Every little thing of me you see. Everything is alright. Breathe. Y'all know Michelle Branch? Like I said, let me play this foolishness and then we're gonna break it down, alright? Check out what this guy, this voter had to say this time. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh, hear this crap. Oh my God, it's terrible. Hold on, it's loading. Oh my God, it's absolutely terrible.
If Jayden Daniels beats Lamar, he's a front runner. I look at it with history. As an MVP voter last year, the final 3 MVP candidates were Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson.
You notice how it was the final? Because it was coming down to the final weeks of the season. Y'all remember that? This man's already trying to decide MVP 5 weeks into the season. But I'll let it continue. Laughable. Jesus Christ.
Remember that. Brock Purdy beat Dak Prescott handedly.
Oh, my God.
152 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. So instantly, we had to move Dak Prescott beneath Brock Purdy, albeit it was earlier in the season. That would not be forgotten from MVP voters like myself's mind. Remember, it came down to Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson. Tyreek Hill got hurt, if y'all recall, so he left the race. It was those 2 players week 16. Brock Purdy, 4 interceptions. Atrocious performance. Lamar Jackson, 300 total yards, 2 total touchdowns. And in week 16 is when Lamar Jackson won MVP. It's not when he put on the suit and came out here to California for the NFL honors and he stood on stage. That's not when he won MVP. Lamar won MVP when he beat Brock Purdy. If Jayden Daniels can beat Lamar Jackson, the current frontrunner for MVP, he will instantly supplant Lamar Jackson as the frontrunner for MVP. I'm not saying that based upon my own hypothesis. I'm saying that based upon the history of the MVP award, at least the most recent in last year. The final MVP ballots, it was simple. Lamar won because Lamar beat Brock. Brock ahead of Dak, not in the final ballot, but Brock ahead of Dak after Brock beat Dak. So if Jayden beats Lamar, we know based upon the equation of last year, Jayden will.
Hey, yo, I'm going to be real with you. How many brain cells do you think this man has? Seriously, how many brain cells does he have? It's almost like I was trying to slap some back into his forehead. So let me get this straight. You picked Lamar simply because he beat Purdy? And Purdy beat Dak? That's why you voted for Lamar? I'm going to let y'all understand this now. His talking like this does nothing but cheapen the award. Y'all know that, right? And I hate that because they're only doing this now because Lamar's won multiple MVPs. That's why they're doing this. They're trying to cheapen the award, to cheapen his success, so they have more grounds for discontent for their content. I'm talking to somebody here. Imagine a 2-time MVP disrespected the way that he's been disrespected by everybody. Josh is better. Fine. Y'all were talking about that with Josh. Y'all all said Josh was better than Lamar, and it wasn't even close. He got cooked. And then you can even say, oh, well, that was one game. The very next week, he puts up one of the worst statistical games from a quarterback in NFL history. And all y'all was like, God, stop my mouth from moving. Bind up my tongue. I don't want to hear it wrong. I want to talk about Josh Allen. It's crazy. It's crazy. So this is why I can't trust the media when it's pertaining strictly and specifically to Lamar, because that's why I have to cover it the way I cover it, because they just keep taking shots. Now they're trying to diminish awards that he's won. I can't wait till they try to diminish the Super Bowl that he wins. I'll tell you, he's going to win the Super Bowl. He's going to win multiple Super Bowls. And they're going to try to diminish them. You watch. Oh, he won Super Bowl, but Derrick Henry was really wide. If you look at the stats in EPA, Derrick Henry was running. And it's like context. This is Derrick Henry's best season thus far. It's because he's running next to Lamar Jackson. But let's not take that into account, right? Ridiculous, man. How do you call yourself professionals? But what do you guys think? Do you think that if Jayden Daniels beats the Baltimore Ravens, all of a sudden he's supplanted Lamar, he's MVP, front runner for the league and everything else? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, because this is absolutely ridiculous. But as always, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you haven't done so, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is Money Sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yep.
Finish him, Daddy.
We win.